Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Annie Sense and our agenda today is Angel Elixir. Now, I haven't watched any reviews on purpose, so I don't know. Mine might be the 20th one out there, but I just thought let me add my thoughts in because there's been a bit of, I don't want to say controversy, but a lot of people are upset. They're really upset with what's going on with the Angel or Mugler as a whole. But I had this kind of thought in my head, and I saw just like 10 minutes ago, I was on for granted, and I saw somebody wrote a comment from one of the people who created who was part of this scent. And my thoughts were like, you know what, when you go on social media and you see an influencer or reviewer do top 10 fragrances I hate, top 10 fragrances you hate, and Angel is like always has to be in that top 10, maybe the brand had to sit back and be like, you know what, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but our fragrance is getting quite a lot of hate on social media. And you have to bear in mind, social media is now starting to influence the perfume buyers. There are people that I'm not too much into perfumes like me, but they know I'm into perfume. Be like, oh, I saw this on TikTok. What do you think? So it is the social media is having an impact. And if your brand or your perfume is always on the top 10 I hate fragrance list, maybe they feel like they have to make a change. Maybe they have to think, what, I've got to do produce an Angel or whatever it is that is a bit more crowd pleasing. What else can they do? What would you do? I think there are the hardcore Angel lovers that probably purchase it. I don't think they're ready to get rid of it, but I might have to agree with that. I don't know who the person was. I don't know if those comments were legit, but I think they are. But I that was my literal thought process, was that it's on the Angels on top 10 I hate. So maybe they had to change things to reach a certain market, to reach a certain likable market, trying to get that Angel that everyone's talking about. I do think Angel Nova was quite successful. Kind of died down a little bit. Someone said it's going to get discontinued. I don't know, but yeah, so that's just my thoughts on it. I'm not an Angel fan, far from it. The original Angel, I did try the Muse, don't mind that as a car spray. Angel Muse, the EDT, I really loved, but now my nose and patchouli, something's wrong. I did own the Croziers, the Fruity Fairs, the Sucres, the Ice Star. So I've really tried. So I'm hoping that this would be the one for me. Right, top notes: pink pepper. Middle notes: jasmine, orange blossom, ylang ylang, sandalwood. And the base is bonbon, vanilla, and amber extreme. So upon first smell, and I'm supposed to say this, guys, again, it smelled familiar. This fragrance is not going to necessarily be the most unique, especially if you're somebody like me who's had a lot of fragrances in and out, especially designer wise. Okay, so upon first spray, I was trying to figure it out. What does this smell like? I saw comments like Black Opium, Donna Bon Aroma. I was like, possibly, but kind of, but not quite. Then I was like, really random, guys. This is really random, but so it's 2 fragrances, 2 or 3, because but there's a Britney Spears fragrance. I think it's called Midnight Fantasy Nice, and there's a naughty version of it. So it's not the fragrance that comes in this particular shape, but it comes in it's very slim. It's a very slim bottle. I don't know if it's called it's called something remix, nice remix, naughty remix. You may know the fragrance if you're Britney Spears fragrance fan. You know 100% what I'm talking about. Kind of reminds me of one of those. Then it also reminded me of Aquilina Pink Sugar Sensual, and that one does smell like the Britney Spears one. And if you've ever smelled Manifesto by YSL, the Elixir version has a little touch of that, but obviously that's got green notes and other stuff going on in that one, so not quite, but a little bit. So that's kind of, guys, what I was getting. So what I was really picking up was a sweet ambery scent. So I believe it's the bonbon vanilla and the amber extreme. Now, so that's, I was getting that sweet, but I was getting the jasmine. And the jasmine, I think, is where I get the Donna Born in Roma reference and the Black Open reference, because there are jasmine, shall I say heavy fragrances with this sort of vanilla, ambery undertones going on. So I get that reference. Before I was like, really? But now I kind of get it. So yeah. Then after some time, the ylang ylang. I'm not the biggest fan of ylang ylang, so I can manage designer perfumes with it if it's kind of hidden in. On skin, I really picked it up. On clothing, if I sniff close, I really pick it up. So that's, for me, is a little bit of a pitfall for me. That's just my personal thing. Me and ylang ylang, we don't really get along, and I was finding that, I don't know if this is going to be a love for me, because on skin and on clothing, if I sniff my clothes, that is, it's really there. So yeah. After 10 minutes, the fragrance kind of went. I did not smell it. I just had this smell. I was like, what? It's gone. And I don't know if the Amber Extreme is a little bit like ambroxan. And I know some perfumes with ambroxan has this thing where it just ghosts. It goes. But after topping it up, obviously the fragrance came back again. So I did actually wear this out. I did, guys. I did go out. I did wear it. You know, I'm at home now, so it's a bit more easier to do that than when I do my first impressions video. But on skin, 4-5 hours and it was gone. Clothing, I think on clothing it's going to last, I think, you till the next day or more. It does give me that effect. I would say my scent bubble, the projection was actually quite good. So it's 8 o'clock now, so about 6 hours I could still sort of smell it around me. So I think projection wise you're good. It's nowhere near as intense as Alien Goddess Intense. It's nowhere near as strong, and I find that to be very strong. I know when I initially did first impressions, I didn't think it was that, like, I didn't think the projection was all that great, but like obviously wearing it a couple more times, yes, 100%. So yeah, this one is a bit, I don't know, in terms of, I don't think as well it's as loud as Angel Nova. Angel Nova is quite a really in your face, sharp sort of scent. I wouldn't say it's that. It's okay. It's moderate. I don't really get pink pepper. Yeah, surprisingly I don't, and that's the top note, but not really for me, guys. Sorry. But yeah, so on paper it's actually really nice, the sweet. I prefer it obviously on paper, the sweetness. But you know, I'm just going to say it to you, it's quite, there is some Alien Goddess Intense. It actually smells a little bit of Alien Goddess Intense and the original Goddess. It's like it's got aspects of both. Somebody said that this was one of the what's it, you know, guys, we know, like in perfume they make so many different ones and then they go with the one that they think is best. If we know Kayali, she always talks about she talks about how many times they've changed the fragrance or whatever. Yeah, it could be right. This could, if this was a flank of Alien Goddess, I wouldn't be surprised. There are some similarities, guys. It's got that jasmine, the orange blossom. No, actually, I don't think the others have orange blossom, but it's the jasmine and the sort of amber vanilla tones. Kind of, yes, give me Alien Goddesses. The Donna Born Aromas, the Vulture Viva Intenses, there was the Prada Paradox or Paradoxy, guys, what other fragrances? The new Donna Born Aroma. Guys, the list goes on, and I think that's the part where I'm like, you know, I'm kind of like, obviously, all these fragrances are coming through my door, I'm paying for them, and they are, like, when I think of the last 10 or whatever that's come through the door, they kind of are all smelling a bit similar. So I think I'm more disappointed from maybe that aspect, that they're starting to all kind of smell alike. It's all orange blossom, it's all jasmine, it's all vanilla. In fact, when I was looking over like all the fragrances that have, let me just sniff, that have come in, my favorite one, weirdly enough, is the Black Opium. Who would have ever thought that? To be fair, I'm not a Black Opium hater. Like, I do like the flankers, I'm just not a fan of the original. But yeah, I just feel like that's the one I'm most like. Then maybe the Carolina Herrera in second place. But the rest are starting this one to smell all same. Like, they all started to smell the same, guys. So I don't know. You know, and they're expensive, guys. I know I'm going on a bit, but they all smell alike. They're getting more expensive. Like, I don't know. Like, the things need to switch it up. It's all a bit much, guys. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. Let's get into it. Like, the pricing, they're all starting to smell alike. There's nothing much differentiated. All of them that I've passed through my nose just smell like another version of a fragrance. And guys, I love flankers. I am that type of person who tends to buy fragrances with the same similar notes, but when it's all from different companies, you kind of want something a bit different. It's not a love. I do like it. I do love the, like, in my scent bubble, because it's nice, it's sweet, it's vanilla, yada yada yada. Don't enjoy the ylang aspect from on my skin, but you know, it is what it is. Projection, people can smell it on you. I didn't get the compliment I was looking for, but what can you do? But yeah, very interesting. What do you think about this whole you know, Mugler social media influence? What do you think, guys? Right, guys, I'm off. I'm not trying to critique the fragrance, guys. Like I said, I do like it, but we just have to be a bit real. You guys are spending your money, I'm spending my money, and it's not cheap. Right, guys, take care, bye.